Remember that feeling? The final bell rings. The hallways explode. The real school day begins. Pranks to pull. Critikas to navigato? Maybe even a little? Learning squeeze in between chaos? Yeah, Rockstar's Bully nailed that vibe way back when. But for nearly 2 decades, crickets? Until now, ladies, gents, and fellow detention dwellers, say hello to Agefield High. Rock the school, landing straight out of the golden era of pop-punk and questionable fashion choices. The early 2000s, this is Refugium Games, love letter to open-world mischief. Dripping with bully DNA and soaked in American Pie spirit and Steam PC gamers. Your hall pass for chaos arrives early 2026. Buckle up. Close your eyes. Smell the cheap cologne and burnt cafeteria pizza. Hear the screech of a dial-up modem. Or maybe some 41 blasting from a Discman. The early 2000s weren't just a time. They were a vibe. A messy, angsty, gloriously rebellious vibe. And Agefield High isn't just set there. It wants to be there. We're talking Letterman jackets you actually want to wear? Cliques straight outta a John Hughes flick gone slightly feral. And a soundtrack that'll have you digging out your old band tees. Let's address the elephant in the detention room. Refugium Games ain't shy. They want you to think bully. The open world high school sandbox? Check. Attending or skipping classes with quirky check. Navigating a brutal social hierarchy? Check. Pranks, side missions, and that feeling of being a tiny rebel in a system built to squash you? Double check. They've got that core. Loop down pat. It's the foundation we loved. But here's where Agefield High straps on a guitar and cranks it to 11. This isn't just surviving school. It's about rocking it. The Rock the School tagline isn't just for show. We're talking forming bands, battling for garage space, chasing gigs, maybe even becoming the uncrowned kings and queens of the underground scene. Think less, Jimmy Hopkins, the lone wolf. More, the bassist from your favorite pop-punk band leading a ragtag crew. It injects that American Pie-era energy. The house parties, the awkward hookups, the desperate quest for cool, straight into the bully formula. A whole new layer of social climbing and chaotic fun. So, what's the playground? Agefield High promises a dense, interactive sandbox brimming with that specific early 2000s charm. Sneak out past curfew? Probably. Start a food fight in the cafeteria? Hopefully. Impress or horrify every clique, from the jocks to the nerds to the goths. Absolutely. And landing on PC via Steam in early 2026, that opens doors for potential mods, higher fidelity, maybe even smoother prank execution. Look, the hype is real. A true bully-inspired game after all this time. Sign me up. But let's keep our Doc Martens on the ground. Capturing that perfect mix of satire, heart, and pure fun is hard. Will the writing hold up? Will the world feel alive? Not just a checklist. Can the rock aspect integrate seamlessly without feeling tacked on? Early 2026 isn't that far, but it's far enough for Refugium to nail this landing. But the ingredients are here. The inspiration is worn proudly. The setting is pure nostalgia gold. If they can deliver on that promise, a living, breathing, early 2000s high school where rebellion has a soundtrack, then Agefield High. Rock the School could be the game that finally fills that bully-shaped hole in our hearts and maybe gets us grounded all over again. So, what do you think? Is Agefield High your most anticipated throwback? Does the Rock the School angle have you pumped? Smash that like button if you're ready to go back to high school the fun way. Subscribe for more deep dives into the games channeling serious nostalgia vibes. And ring the bell so you don't miss our coverage as 2026 approaches. Wishlist it on Steam link below to show Refugium Games. The demand is real. Let us know your thoughts, your wildest high school game wishes, and your favorite early 2000s jam down in the comments. Until next time, stay rebellious, stay nostalgic, and keep it locked right here on Biba Gaming.